Welcome everyone, new and old, to my channel of my franchise with the Atlanta Braves. I'm Lyrical Persuasion, and I'll be your host for today's matchup. Now, as you can see on the screen, I am picking Atlanta Braves, and I'm going to also go with a throwback uniform for today's matchup. And then in a second, I will be quiet so you guys can hear the opening announcements, and hopefully you guys will enjoy the opening announcements. And hopefully you guys will enjoy this episode, and hopefully you guys will enjoy this game, and I'll be back in a second.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today it's Grapefruit League action between the Detroit Tigers and the Braves. Hello again, everyone. Welcome to our spring training coverage of Baseball on the Show. Let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers as the defending AL champs line up like this. And their matchup will be a tough one as they're set to face the former Cy Young Award winner, right-hander Jake Peavy.
Well, hello guys, I am back, and hopefully you guys enjoyed that amazing intro to start off the season. As you guys can see on the screen, we're playing against the Detroit Tigers. Now, I can go ahead and tell you guys this right now, because this is not a full game. And I want to say I am kind of upset because for some reason my capture card was not working last night. It was not working, and you guys missed it. You missed the best part of the whole entire game, and that was the fact that I had 3 back-to-back home runs. Yes, 3 back-to-back home runs in 1 inning. We basically skunked the Tigers in opening day in spring training. So as you guys seeing right now, as you guys heard, this is spring training, and we're playing against the Tigers like I said before. And I'm so pissed because I wanted you guys to see that. I was like, yes, I get a chance to show you guys what happened and what I saw and all this good stuff, and I won't be able to show you guys. So hopefully in episode 2, I forgot who we're going to play next. I think we're going to play the New York Yankees. I'm not too sure. But hopefully that will play the whole entire game. And if something actually happens, as we go first up and we get a triple. Look how the split. I bet his nutsack is hurting right now. And if it's not hurting, damn, you have balls of steals, man. You have balls of steals. The first hit of the game, and he gets a triple. Now, anyways, let's go back in what I was saying. I'm sorry, that was an amazing play as we get thrown out at first. Now, as you guys can see, I go and hit a lot of pitches that I shouldn't hit outside of my strike zone. And that's a downfall. But in this case, it worked because we got our first score. I wanted you guys to be able to experience our first score, our first run of the game, our first run of the season. So you guys get to experience that as we go ahead and take our time jogging into home plate, touching that plate, and giving ourselves a little celebration, a celebration. Alright, so we go ahead and get this first strikeout of the game. I can tell you right here that my guy, he was throwing them heaters today in this matchup. Now I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys the stats, like I said before, since this is not a full game and it messed up. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys the stats. Alright, in game 1, we had about 13 strikeouts. Jake Peavy gave us 13 strikeouts. 13 to start the season off. I was so excited. I was like, yes! Yes, boy, you got it. 13 strikeouts. He kept getting them back to back to back. And there was times in this game where they came 3 up and 3 down, 3 strikeouts in a row, 4 strikeouts in a row, anything. This man can do it. As you guys see, he did another beautiful strikeout. I was giving it to him. I was throwing them heaters. Low and inside, up and up top, outside of the strike zone. I tried to throw little balls, make them chase it a little bit, but they were too smart to go ahead and chase those pitches. You know, I guess they kind of, caught on to what I was doing. But anyways, let's go ahead and continue back into the stats. We got about 7 runs, 2 hits. They had 2 hits off of us. Like I said, they couldn't hit the broadside of a barnyard as this guy watches a backwards K, and we go ahead and retire the sides. Look at him getting all pissed, and we got 194 XP. I don't really know where that goes to, but maybe you guys can tell me. And then we had, like I said, 3 home runs, and Jake Peavy was our player of the game. He deserved it, man. 13 strikeouts. What more can you get in the opening game in spring training. Oh my gosh, I was so excited for him. Like, I was so excited. I was like, even though it was me pitching, I was still excited because I was throwing him in there. I love it personally, like, because I told you I used to play baseball and I used to play softball for high school. I love them low and inside, and I guess these guys didn't really love them low and inside because that's what I was throwing them, low and inside. Sometimes I'll go in on the outside. Sometimes I'll even make it easy for it and throw it straight down the middle, and they could not even hit it. They couldn't even connect to it. As we go ahead and throw a shot out there into left field. Now that's what I tell you guys. I go outside of my strike zone, but right here it made it count, and I go ahead and get a base hit. Actually, I got a double on that. No, a base hit. So hopefully you guys enjoyed episode 1. Don't forget to stay tuned in for episode 2. I think I'm playing against the Yankees, like I said, but hopefully you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to tomahawk that like button. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe with your favorite team in the comment section below. Braves fans, let me hear you in the comment section, and I'll talk to you guys later.